Forecast.
Well, before the rain rolled in, Kenneth Johnston captured a little glimmer, a little hint of the sun, and that was about it. Of course, the rain certainly falling thereafter. You can see that little peak of sun there just cresting over the Blue Ridge. Let's talk about the rain. It's the most that we've seen in one setting since October the 1st, so that's been 6 weeks. This is all beneficial, falling on drought-stricken areas. Of course, you know, we're past the growing season now, but we just need that moisture in the ground. Of course, it is the fall fire season. May not like the temperatures today, but the rain is certainly welcome. All this streaming off to the north and east, those yellows and reds, some of the moderate to heavy rain, and now generally some lighter rain where you're not seeing coverage. It's still drizzling, and certainly areas of fog tonight to be mindful if you're crossing 64, 250, 33 across the Blue Ridge. We'll look at some of this light rain through Rockingham, Albemarle, Greene, and Culpeper. Some heavier elements down here across Southside Virginia, working up into Buckingham and out toward Lynchburg. So again, we still have several more hours of additional rain. Many of us have picked up a solid 3/4 to over an inch, and more on the way here for tonight. There is the U.S. Drought Monitor update as of this morning, and after a soaking, soggy September, which did help to alleviate and wipe out the summer drought, we had those 6 weeks without any additional moisture. So again, you can see the drought conditions. So this is falling on some areas that certainly need it. Temperatures have been pretty much locked in at these levels for much of the day. We're about 18 degrees below average in the low and mid 40s, and they're not going to move a whole lot overnight. So additional rain, about 1/4 to maybe up to 1/2 inch here tonight. This will taper off during the very early morning hours of your Friday, with again those temperatures locked in the low 40s. There will be areas of fog. A lot of clouds in the morning, giving way to more sunshine, improving conditions by the afternoon. Most of us will see numbers in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. And the weekend looks beautiful. Temperatures in the mid 60s. The morning lows will still be down in the 30s, but again, drier conditions and certainly more pleasant conditions to get outdoors and enjoy things. So we have a front that's just off to our west here tonight. There's a new storm that'll take shape just off the Carolina coast and move most of this moisture away and offshore, but we're still under the influence of a chilly ridge of high pressure that's wedging down the eastern facing slopes of the Appalachians, and that creates the overrunning with the moisture and this cool, clammy setup that we often see in the winter, in the spring, and during the fall, what we call the CAD wedge. Just you can see evidence of that with those temperatures all the way down into the western Carolinas in the 40s. Meanwhile, with the tropics, Sarah is a tropical storm. It's going to produce very heavy and catastrophic flooding across Honduras, and it's not moving a whole lot, taking us over the next several days, eventually moving out across the Yucatan and Mexico. This will emerge back out in the Gulf of Mexico, something to watch next week. So additional rain here tonight will kind of taper off to lighter drizzle early tomorrow morning. Clouds will give way to some sunshine, afternoon highs 55 to around 60, and then we'll start early Saturday in the upper 30s and low 40s. Saturday looking good with temperatures in the low and mid 60s. Additional rain tonight, areas of fog. Here's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Temperatures will start to edge back up with more sunshine making an appearance, and right now we're dry through the weekend, first part of next week. Next storm system looks to arrive by Wednesday to bring some additional rain and maybe a cooler trend after that.
All right, Eric, thank you.